Okay, we're supposed to simplify these two problems, leaving only positive exponents. And I'm going to get you started on each of these, but you're going to need to finish them up for the final answer. Okay, when we look at A, we've got lots of different things going on here. We have a coefficient of 17. Notice that 17 is not attached to any exponent. So it's perfectly happy where it is. Okay? We move on to X. Well, X doesn't seem to have an exponent, but of course we know that anything that doesn't seem to have an exponent really has an exponent of 1. So the X is pretty happy where he is because that's a positive exponent of 1. Then we get to the Y. Well, the Y has a negative exponent. That means he is not happy. So this dude is going to want to go down to the bottom. So if we keep this bar kind of as our fraction bar that separates the numerator from the denominator, the first thing that we need to move is this Y. Once you move him, of course, you got to remember that he's then happy, so he's not negative anymore. And then finally we get to the Z. Well, we have learned and we have been reminded recently that anything raised to the 0 power is 1. So essentially, whenever you have a variable raised to the 0 power, it's kind of like it's not really even there because it's just a fancy way of saying you're multiplying all this other stuff by 1, and you don't really need to write that. So I've started you off. You just need to move some stuff around until you've got your answer. Moving on to B, again, let's tackle this piece by piece. Okay, so we first look at our numbers, and 5 on the top over 10 on the bottom is a fraction. 5/10 can be simplified. So if you leave this kind of as our fraction bar, think about what 5 over 10 would simplify to. One number is going to be on the bottom down here, and one's going to be on the top. 5/10 simplifies to some kind of fraction. Then we look at our variables. Our numerator here has an a to the negative fourth. So he's not happy. Where does he want to go? Well, he wants to go down to the bottom. Likewise, the denominator of c to the negative third isn't happy either. He wants to go up to the top. So once you've simplified your fraction and moved around your variables, you'll have your answer.